Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, there's been lots of discussions about the Celtic cross or Celtic cross spread. Now, we started with, there's lots of people who have shared the Celtic cross spread. Lisa Papez and Boho Tarot have done a bit of a collab in how they choose to work with the Celtic cross. So now I just want to share my thoughts and how I read or how I work out the Celtic cross for me personally. And it could vary depending on the client's needs, of course, what their questions relate to, and whether they want more information as well. There's so many variations of this spread. Lots of people do different card positions, etc, etc. So let's start off. I'm going to use the Universal Celtic Tarot. Okay, so let's begin with the card number 1 here. Okay, so card number 1 for me is the wheel. So to me, we're looking at maybe we're feeling very stuck at this moment. This is what's really going on for us right now. Okay, so what's influencing us? So let's do this the right way so you guys can actually see. So influencing us could be about choices or relationships. Now, doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. Could be a relationship that is that you're quite passionate about in some way, though. So it's definitely about a relationship that is making you very stuck in the past, maybe, or stuck in the moment. Okay, so what's below you at this time? So what's sort of the underlining issue? So here we've got 2 of Wands here. So it's very much about choices and decisions yet to be made. So choices seems to come up quite strongly because you've got the Lovers, which is about choices in relationships and that. But then you've got these choices about where you're moving and the direction that you're going in. So what's above you? We have the 9 of Wands. So it could be about perseverance, about a sense of reaching your goals, moving towards a sense of wholeness in some way. Okay. So what's to the left of you? Now I'm doing this backwards, so I've got to remember this is here. So in the past, it was about the heavy burdens. It was what was weighing you down, what was forcing you to feel like you couldn't move ahead on your journey. So what's in your immediate future is about moving successfully ahead. Okay, so let's move these cards along a little bit so we can lay them out. Let me just put this over here. So we want to move this right across. Okay, because what I want to do now is do what's actually going on. So here we got myself, okay, or the queer, or the seeker, if you like, or the person, seeking the answers. 6 of Swords, so it does talk about shifting forward. Okay, so we're just thinking about, so we've got what's actually going on and what's influencing, what's below, what's above, what's to the past, what's to the next future. Yeah, Tom. Oh, shit. So then we've got this here, which is the querent, or the querent. Then we've got what we need to actually know. It's about resurrecting. Any advice? We've got about joy and happiness. So we've got this sense of resurrecting who we are, resurrecting our faith in some way, and it all comes from finding a sense of happiness and belief. And then the outcome to it all, what's actually happening, is the Page of Swords, so it does talk about seeking the truth. So it does feel like expecting the truth. The truth will come up. It's an interesting one. Okay, so that's the basic Celtic cross just coming through here. And what I'd like to do is just do, say we want to focus a little bit more on love. Okay, it's just self-love, love and relationships. You got Two of Pentacles, so talks maybe about we're talking about love, so maybe we're talking about a sense of, you know, what's our priorities in love. What are our priorities in love? Breakthrough. I mean, you can do whatever you like here. It's just, to me, we're just focusing on love at this moment. So maybe we're feeling like we're at a bit of a crossroads in regards. We're not quite sure and our decisions yet to be made. And the result is things revealed. Trusting in your own intuition. Let's just move the mouse out of the way. I'll move that to one side. Okay, so now we're going to look at maybe we're going to look at work related. Tell me about work. So here we've got being in control. It's all about being the provider, you know, being in control, being the leader. So, you know, doing what I need to do. All comes from the sense of, I've got Nine of Pentacles here. So it does feel that sense of attainment, you know, getting your dreams, getting your work ethics nearing completion, and doing what you need to do. Here we've got the Empress with bounty and abundance, fruition, things coming into fruition, and final result is the potential to sort of open the lid to new possibilities in regards to work. It does feel like there's a lot of love going on with work. It's working for love, even though it is work related. Okay, so let's look at our family. So we want to do one for family. So we've done our general Celtic cross. Then we've focused on love and we've focused on work. Now we're going to focus on family issues going on. Okay, family can also be about home life as well. So maybe there was a heartbreak. It's interesting. That really makes sense. There's a bit of a heartbreak going on. But there was a shift. Wow, that's really interesting. There's a moving on. Nurturing my own emotions. Oh, and the last card is finding a sense of alignment. Even though, you know, easily wounded and everything like that, it does feel like there's a sense of finding an alignment in the situation. So there we go. That's my sort of Celtic cross and a sense of expansion. So you've got your basic Celtic cross and whatever's going on, and then you focus on love, work and family. So that's interesting. An interesting spread overall. So that's my Celtic cross, really quick looking at it. Let's go into a bit more depth in it. I sort of just went through and did a really quick. Of course we can start looking at what major arcanas came up. So major arcana, we started with the Wheel, which was interesting, and we had the Chariot and we were influenced by Lover. So that's already 3 there. 3, we've got Judgment, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it does feel, with the World here, so it does feel as though there was quite a sort of a major impact in the journey overall. So we've got Wands, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does feel very intense, maybe very passionate, creative. Maybe there's a lot of creative energy going on here, which is interesting. It's about trying to find a stability within the creative energy as well. So it's not too over the top. Sort of feels like it's a bit more in moderation, if you like. So here we've got cups. What have we got in cups? Got a couple of swords here. 1, 2, 3, 4 swords. 4 swords. So 4 swords, it could be a sense of stability. So again, you've got the stability of the mind wanting to happen. And we've got cups. 1, 2, 3. Maybe there's an expansion or growth within the emotions as well. Maybe there's some development within your own emotions and how you deal with things. So yeah, so let's have a look at numbers. Here we've got 10. Okay, we've got 10, which seems quite clear. And 4 pages. Queen. Got the Empress, which is 3. 2s. There's a lot about balance. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we've got 10s, that's 9s. Which is 3. And you've got Queen here. Graces. So you've got one step at a time. So when you're looking at this, it does feel like trying to find balance in all areas of your life is super important, okay? It does feel like when you look at all the 2s here, it does feel like you're trying to find a sense of balance, or I'm trying to find a sense of balance in my life. So then we've got these 2 10s, so it's about the sense of balance within the burdens and the what's weighing you down, to try and be able to make the decisions that you actually need. A sense of attainment. It does feel like you're preparing, you're trying to get where you need to be. Could be a sense of trying to balance out, again, you've got that sense of heartbreak and bringing things into fruition. Sort of just bringing, when you start looking at all the cards and start sort of matching up what sort of goes together. So here we've got this another 2 again. Yeah, 1 and 9 is 10. 19, 10, 21, so that's a 3 again. So yes, you say that here we've got Queen of Cups, 6s, that's 7, that's 6. So we've got balancing out our this is harmony, trying to be creative with harmony. New beginnings going on. Here's this youthful energy coming through the whole situation. So start looking at the bigger picture coming through. That's quite interesting. Yeah, so that's it from me. When you start sort of bringing the cards all out, looking at the suits, looking at the numbers, how things sort of correspond. Let's look at movement, see what we've got in movement cards maybe. It seems very stuck. That's good. Let's have a look at water. Let's have a look at cards that's got some sort of water in them. So a lot of emotional stuff when you start looking at all the water happening. It's very cloudy. You look at all the water, so it's very emotional issues going on here. Movement. Yeah, so that's it from me, really. You sort of start really playing with the cards, having a look at what's similar, what's different, what's got animals on it. Maybe the animal means something. So maybe with this stag on it, could be talking about stamina, needing to have stamina. Got this wild boar in here, so there's a sense of being wild, being not contained as well. We've got the dog in here, which could be about loyalty and friendships coming on. So you can really sort of start to really have a look when you're reading these cards at the images and what else is being told when you start to look at each of them. I know I've pulled them out of the Celtic cross and I've started to sort of explore a bit more. Let's have a look at groups. You know, how many cards are in groups? Or are they all quite alone? It does feel very alone. A lot of alone cards here. Another enemy. One. Groups. Alone, because it's actually moving on to the underworld. So we've got a lot of cards that are to do with alone. Not much in the way of groups. She's alone, but with lots of, I mean, a lot of them have got lots of animals and that around them, so, but still alone. So is it about walking ahead or moving ahead alone? Feeling very stuck. Yeah, interesting. So you're looking at these cards and you're seeing that feeling very, there's a movement ahead alone. There's a little bit of support going on here. Maybe there's a lot of being stuck as well. A lot of no movement, maybe a lot of reflection going on, a lot of thoughts. Then you've got this walking alone situation. You might find moments of support and possibilities. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.